He was driving the car that slammed into a 17-year-old high school student, killing her instantly. But a jury acquitted Jeremy Washington of 7 of the 11 charges against him. It took that jury 13 hours to come back with a verdict that disappointed some people, was a relief for others, and was surprising to many. Yesterday, I spoke with Rob Wood, the foreman of the jury, and tonight in a News Channel 15 exclusive, hear what took place inside the deliberation room. Inside the marbled walls of an Allen County courtroom last week, 12 jurors began hearing testimony in one of the most high-profile trials in recent history. Jeremy Washington faced 11 charges, all related to the events that unfolded in March of last year. Prosecutors argued that 17-year-old Haley Nellam was killed when Washington sped away from the scene of a shooting and slammed into her car. Rob Wood was chosen as the jury foreman.
Jeremy was innocent until proven guilty, and that was the stance that we took the whole way.
With little knowledge of the case going into the trial, Wood said he and the other jury members vowed to keep an open mind. One of the first orders of business, trying to separate the facts and the evidence from the emotion.
That was hard for everyone. Defense, prosecuting, judge, people that were involved. Yeah, that was really hard. We got to see some and hear some horrific details. So when you have a family or other loved ones, you kind of emotionally attach yourself to that. So it was tough.
As both sides presented their cases, Wood says he began to piece together exactly what happened that night, from the fight at the Corner Pocket pub to the shooting that followed to the moment Washington, who was drunk, hit Nellam. It was vital, says Wood, for jurors to agree on the timeline of events.
We knew at the end was, Jeremy's car hit this girl, intentionally or unintentionally, we knew that, and a young woman lost her life over that. So, the case of murder, it wasn't a case of, like folks watch television, of who done it. Well, we know who done it. It was what were all the facts that led up to why this took place, why this tragedy took place.
In the end, it was one key piece of evidence that led the 8 women and 4 men to find Washington guilty of these 4 charges, while acquitting him of the most serious ones. Video recorded inside the bar and in the parking lot.
We got a really good look at what really happened. Some folks might say that the yays and the nays of guilty, not guilty that came back out probably didn't follow what they expected ahead of time, but the fact is they didn't get to hear and see all the evidence that we were privy to. It was significant. It actually it tells the truth. I mean, it tells the truth. So when you have stories and you back into the stories with, evidence that's videoed, it's significantly helpful. And in this particular case, it was significantly meaningful.
Wood said the video points to other people at the scene who sparked the chain of tragic events.
Who's the real person that struck the match, that lit the fuse, that blew up the bomb, that provided all the collateral damage after the bomb exploded? There is, and there can, and there were, and there will be debate about that from now until whenever.
In the end, Wood says jurors agreed that while Washington clearly played a role in what happened, they determined
he was definitely an individual that was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Washington will be sentenced October 26th. And today, Haley's mother, Laura Nellam, released a statement. She said, quote, "After hearing the verdict, I was disappointed until I thought about Haley. My focus has always been on Haley. She was one of the most kind-hearted people I know. She would be telling me to accept this, move on, and allow happiness into my heart again. This is my goal."